If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 12 of the Inter Milan career mode here on FIFA 15. After some kind of on and off displays in yesterday's episode, we played some good football in patches, we were able to pick up a couple of wins in patches, but unfortunately picked up a couple of defeats in patches as well. So definitely want to improve with today's results. The performances were good, we just didn't necessarily get the results we wanted, so we're hoping for a decent game here at home against Udinese. Of course, they don't have Luis Muriel at this particular moment in time because he's at Sampdoria now. So we will have to be wary, though, of course, of Antonio Di Natale sat behind Thurs. But or Teru, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that. But they're playing a weird formation. It's a very narrow defensive formation, but they do have some wide attacking players when it comes to their attacking side of things. So I was trying to keep things wide, as you can see, to start things off from my attacking point of view. And Xherdan Shaqiri comes close to giving us a 1-0 lead in the opening 5 minutes or so. There's only a top save down low by their goalkeeper that stopped them from going behind. But they're going to have a corner 5 minutes after that. We are going to get it clear at least as far as the guy on the edge of the box, Guilherme. He's going to get it back to eventually to Alan via a teammate, into the Thurs, back to Alan. Really nicely worked move, and actually a very tidy finish as well. So I thought he was going to have the shot on his right foot, and I thought I was going to have it covered. And at the last minute, he switched it onto his left and put it right into the top corner. And it was a very, very good technical finish from him. And we find ourselves 1-0 down. So we mentioned that we didn't get the results we wanted yesterday, but had the performances. So far, as you can see, we are doing very well attacking-wise. We just can't find a way past the goalkeeper. So we will continue to try and continue to plug away attacking-wise and try and get past that man if we possibly can. We're still only 20 minutes into the game, so as you can see, it's a very entertaining game, a lot of chances. Rodrigo Palacio on a nice little run here. Dybala lets that run across him really nicely, otherwise he might have had to take that on his weaker right foot, but kind of dummies it and then does the defender, opens up loads of space on his left hand side, and he's able to just slot it underneath the keeper into the bottom of the net, and we find ourselves back at 1-1. We almost had a chance for a penalty there. Man goes down, and we are actually going to have to pull that back, and he's going to have to kind of come off the pitch. You see, it's Rodrigo Palacio, obviously our best striker at the club right now, in the best goal scoring form of any of the other strikers at our club right now, but unfortunately he's going to have to come off. We have to make the change, and you'll be able to see from the replay, it was actually quite a nasty one. He did have a really awkward fall, went up for the header, got caught, and then just lands straight on his elbow, and it's actually going to be a broken rib for Rodrigo Palacio there. He kind of landed on his arm, and that must have start that again, shall I? It must have jammed his elbow into his rib cage, and unfortunately he picked up a broken rib there. We come so close to going in front there. The rebound unfortunately is well blocked by the defender after the keeper made another top save. So into the second half we go, right at the beginning of the half as well. They scored towards the beginning of the first half, and they come close to scoring at the beginning of the second as well. Guilherme had me worried there as that ball was headed towards that top corner. Fortunately for me though, it was the wrong side of the post as far as they're concerned, and the right side as far as we're concerned. So time to catch him on the counter-attack just after the hour mark. Freddie Guarin, brilliant twisting and turning from him, racing away, trying to find that bottom corner if he possibly can, and he misses it. He tries to side foot it rather than power it into the bottom corner, and it costs us because he isn't quite able to find that bottom corner, and it goes wide of the post. So we're into stoppage time now. We scored a late goal against Roma yesterday, but also Sporting Lokeren scored a late goal against us, but we come so close to getting a winner there. Freddie Guarin, after trying to pass it into the back of the net with the first chance and it goes wide, this time tries to lace it in from distance and hits the bar. So we'd have to come away with a 1-1 draw against Udinese, and I think we had the better chances to get ourselves a victory in that one, so I was quite disappointed to have only come away with a draw. So we head into the next game against Chievo Verona, hoping for better fortunes in front of goal. They of course have Bardi in goal, who's on loan from us, so technically he should be ineligible for this game, but unfortunately Obviously, FIFA isn't quite as realistic in that sense as it should be, so he is going to get the chance to play against his parent club. Hopefully, though, he won't cause us too many problems, so we'll be able to get a decent result. We played Hellas Verona not too long ago and had a decent game against them, so I was hoping for a little bit more in this one. I think we picked up a 1-1 draw against Hellas Verona, so hopefully against Chievo, we'll be able to pick up a better result. As you can see, Gary Medel stealing the ball off them in the midfield right at the beginning of the game, playing it through to Freddie Guarin. Obviously not quite got the pace to get away, so I had to have the shot, but 9 times out of 10, he's at least going to make the goalkeeper work with shots like that from distance, and he does so just there. Unfortunately, though, not making the keeper work and getting it into the back of the net. It was a good save by their man between the sticks, proving that he's not going to let us off, considering we're his parent club, but decent save there from Sami Handanovic. Really good leap to palm that one away. But Chievo continued to come on the attack, as you can see. He'll work the ball about really nicely and take the lead. We go behind for the second game in a row. Our performances have been okay recently, but we're starting to let it slip defensively, and I don't want to find myself falling back into that particular kind of pattern of play where I used to find myself not really defending too well and having to outscore opposition teams. I'd much rather get a 1-0 win in a game than kind of a 5-4 win. But we're back on level terms sooner rather than later, as Paulo Dybala, our new signing this season, gets us back on level terms, much as he did against Udinese. So this time we'll be trying to find a winner on the back of Dybala's goal. Turns inside here really nicely, tries to finesse it, but a top reaction save from Bardi. But Mauro Icardi, our player, gets on the end of it. Not really too sure how he's able to just kind of bully the defender out of the way there. Beats not only a teammate and the defender to that ball and gets it into the back of the net. So we're 2-1 in front. Finally, we actually find ourselves with a lead in today's episode. Mateo Kovacic with a shot, draws a good save out of the goalkeeper again. Bardi proving that maybe he wants a first-team spot when he comes back to the side at the beginning of the second season. Who knows? But Mateo Kovacic finds Xherdan Shaqiri wide on the left-hand side. Bit of space here. Obviously got a fantastic cross on him, Xherdan. But decided to try and bring it inside before trying to get the cross in. Tried to drill it, and we got so close to getting a third goal there through an own goal. It deflects off the defender's heels, and very, very close to going into the back of the net. So I'm going to try and find Cavander, the man on the edge of the box here, go for the spectacular volley from the edge of the box, and almost get an own goal again. Keeper saves it, Cullen's back off his defender's legs, but fortunately for him, straight back into his arms. But we do get the 2-1 win, so delighted to have picked up 3 points after only getting a draw against Udinese. And we are obviously already through in the Europa League here. So this game against Trabzonspor is kind of a non-starter for me. So I played a lot of rotation players. You can see we are 6 points clear of the side in third. So we're definitely going to finish top as well, considering our goal difference is plus 10. And Trabzonspor's is minus 2. But if we beat Trabzonspor and Rostov are able to beat Sporting Lokeren, they'll go Rostov will go through at the expense of Trabzonspor here. So we still have our duty to play at the best of our performance and try and get a result, because obviously it could still have an effect on the rest of the group. As you can see, a lot of rotation players in there. Joel Obi in the midfield, actually Puskas playing up top alongside Podolski for this one. Dybala and Mauro Icardi were quite tired after the game against who did we just play in the second game? The game against Chievo Verona. And unfortunately, Palacio's still out injured. He's actually going to be out for 3 months with that broken rib from the first game against Udinese. We pick up a penalty here, though, in the opening 4 minutes against Trabzonspor. Joel Obi broke through the lines there as he got past the defender. They've got Tim Cahill in their starting lineup. Gets through here and just gets tugged down by Cahill. See him pulling the shirt and then reaches in with a tackle with his left foot. Gets nowhere near the ball. Catches Joel Obi on the calf. Definite penalty. Lucas Podolski with a definite top finish into the top right hand corner. 5 minutes into the game, we have ourselves a 1-0 lead, and I felt comfortable in this one. The game against Sporting Lokeren yesterday, I really didn't settle in that game, and they definitely kept plugging away and pegged me back from going 1-0 down to 2-1 down. They came back to win 3-2, but they weren't going to do the same here because Trabzonspor found themselves 2 goals behind. Jonathan racing away to chest that one down. Actually a very good finish from him. Didn't realise he had that amount of power behind his shots, and I was actually quite impressed with that from him. And he may find himself getting some more first-team football, Jonathan, if he's going to keep stuff up like that. But that was as close as Trabzonspor came for the start of the first half, until, of course, I threw it straight back to them. I'm used to playing, obviously, with Sami Handanovic in goal, and I played Carrizo. Now, Handanovic would have been able to throw that to a teammate. Unfortunately, they picked it off because he can't quite throw it as far as he's Serbian. Is he Serbian? No, Slovenian, isn't he, Handanovic? I can't quite remember. There's so many little former Soviet Union countries over there in Eastern Europe. I always get them confused between Slovakia, Slovenia and Serbia, but one of the three is who Sami Handanovic plays for, and we're able to get ourselves our 2-goal advantage back there, though, through Musa Sissoko, and fortunately the mistake from the goalkeeper didn't cost us. So we do get 3 points. We do our duty, maintaining a professional approach to the Europa League, despite the fact that we were already through, and we get almost £2 million worth of transfer bonus money. So that will come in handy with the transfer window that's actually not too far away now, and as you can see, we're almost halfway through the league season as well, only a couple of games away from that mark. We still sit, though, 3 points behind Inter, but Juve have dropped from top to 4th in their 2 games in this particular round of fixtures. They've drawn 1 and lost 1, so they've dropped a long way down now, actually. They were level on points with Napoli. Napoli have won both of their games today, and Juve have only picked up 1 point. So they've dropped a long way behind. And Inter ourselves are up to second, with AC Milan following us in third. And Juventus and Lazio now occupying those Europa League spots. So we're doing okay in the league. Would have been nice to have gotten a win against Udinese to only have the gap between ourselves and Napoli remain at 1 point. But there's still a long way to go, and there's still plenty of time to close that gap and overcome it and get ourselves in front as well. Although their goal difference is now level with ours, and it was superior, or we were superior rather. So going to have to keep my eyes on that to make sure that not only are we picking up points, but picking up big margins of victory as well. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. There'll be another Career Mode Road to Glory episode coming to you later on this evening, episode number 90. So make sure your eyes are peeled for that at 8 o'clock. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.